Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dark Ranger Romeo, and welcome to this exciting special episode where we are going to be looking at the upcoming Elite Specialization for the Thief. It's called the Deadeye, and this is going to be released soon on Guild Wars 2 Path of Fire, the upcoming expansion. So here we are with the Deadeye. I just wore my costume because I got bored of looking at the basic costume models there. Right off the bat, they've got two skills here instead of the one you used to have. So I suppose they've left this for the stealing skill. So I have two there. F1 is this new skill, Deadeye's Mark. So we mark a single target. We generate a stack of malice over time. It's showing malice 3. Malice equals a percentage damage. So every point of malice equals to 3% damage. I'm guessing that's 3% damage increase. Over time against the marked target, as long as you have recently struck it. Lose all malice when the mark ends or the skill is recast. So if you keep shooting at a target while you've used F1, so mark the target, you will keep getting a bonus against it. So sniper right off the bat, Deadeye, is it like a sniper? You've got one singular target. You try to basically, assassinate that one target that you've been paid to do, if you will. All right. So let's look at the attack skills first. So number 1, brutal aim. Fire a shot that inflicts vulnerability on your target. Applies additional vulnerability when used against your marked targets. Okay, so once again, it's encouraging you to mark the target all the time because it gives you these different it stacks up any effects that your weapon skills have. I think that's what it means. So deadly aim is the second one. It says kneel. I think that's a different let me just check. Okay, wait. So on this sniper, sniper, Deadeye, I keep saying sniper for obvious reasons. You have this thing called kneeling, which basically you go down on 1D kneel like you do like sniper to aim at a target. So what it means, if you look at the number 5 skill, it says become stealth and immobilize and gain access to kneel skills which have increased projectile velocity. So as you said, you're in one place, you're stable. You can still dodge roll while kneeling, which I will try out in a sec. It sounds weird, but you can. Kneel is cancelled if you swap weapons or become disabled. By disabled, I guess some guy comes in, kicks your ass. So reaction is another effect of it. So if you cancel kneeling, you can move freely, and it removes any conditions that it might have been caused on you. So that's interesting. So you could be there, you could be kneeling, and you suddenly get attacked by, say, the new warrior specialization, which is spell breaker. I think he had a skill number 3, which dazes you. You might come and daze you, but you might be able to daze and immobilize you. Actually, daze isn't countered by this. If somebody immobilizes you, you can use the skill, get out of the immobilization, and then you can move freely and attack the guy. So you're not completely, helpless in that kneeling position. So it seems that these attack skills 1 to 4 would change depending on what stance you have. So either you're in sniper's cover, kneeling, or you're moving free like this. So number 1, we already have brutal aim. Deadly aim is the kneel skill, which is fire a shot that inflicts vulnerability on your target, applies additional vulnerability against your marked target. It's pretty much the same function, but it seems to show that the critical chance actually increases if you're kneeling. Once again, as the suggested it says kneeling increases velocity. I'm guessing by velocity they may mean critical chance. Quick view of all the weapons, and that's what it seems to be. It increases the critical chance. A critical chance increase of 20% is a crazy amount. So I think finally assassins are gonna try doing more of burst damage. I think a lot of them had to switch to more condition-based builds. At least I had to. Attack skill 2. Skirmisher shot, if you're kneeling, is called spotter's shot. And basically you fire a bullet that inflicts conditions on your target and grants you a boon. The conditions seem to be cripple, so it's just slow them down. If you're kneeling, however, you can apply 1 second of immobilize, and you actually get fury and vigor as additional boons, which is great. If you're not kneeling, you only get swiftness, so it's more all about moving around. So you slow your target down, you're moving around, shooting them. It makes it easy for you to think about it. It's actually running quite fast. Why is it? Oh, sorry, it's because of my leader of the pack upgrade. So it doesn't move this fast generally. Okay, it's just my particular upgrade I've got going. All right, so you got skill number 3, which is double tap. If you're kneeling, it's called 3-round burst. If you're standing and shooting, it only shoots 2 bullets, and they grant you might if they hit your target successfully. If you do it kneeling down, you fire 3 bullets. I do notice that the damage increases as well. Hasn't changed that much for, I think, number 1, the damage increases if you're kneeling. Number 3, damage increases if you're kneeling. So a lot of people will be trying to kneel, maybe camp, etc. So there you go, guys. This is, if you always wanted to camp in Guild Wars, this is the guy. All right, so that's skill number 4, Death's Retreat. You shadow step backward and lose conditions. Good survivability. Poison foes at your starting location. So you're shooting somebody, you use skill number 4 and get out of it. And didn't really get out of it, I think. Why didn't get out? Oh, okay. If you're kneeling, however, you fire a shot that deals increased damage based on the number of malice stacks you've got. So compared to these 3, this is completely different as a skill when you are kneeling down. Okay, so let's try out the animations. Okay, so you got attack animation 1, moving around. I really like this. I can see the smoke, almost like a shadow step smoke, but at the same time the fire effect is really good. A great combination, great look. I like that. Okay, number 2, commercial shot. See that? So I can see something crippling. I like this sound. Can you hear the sound? Woo! Alright, skill number 3. Let's fire 2 bullets and get some might. That was actually quite quick. That was pretty fast. Alright, number 4. We've already used it. I'm not sure why it's not like... I thought it's supposed to dodge back. There you go, see? I don't know why it glitched out the first time we were doing it. So, you go, dodges bat, leaves poison behind. Oh, what was that? Okay, guys, so this is a weird one. It's not really working as successfully as I thought it would. It worked like that, but if I do it again, I just get stuck there. I don't get it. Weird. Anyway, okay, and then let's change it to a kneeling position. So we're kneeling now. Wow, that's actually pretty nice. And it says you can't move, but you can evade. So wait, let's try evading like this. The evasion is still the same. The specializations doesn't change it. But what happens if you do this?
This seems like a good spot.
And then you can dodge. It takes a little red circle with it. Interesting. I'm not targeting anything, so I'm not sure if it changes the... Love this, love this. Alright. That's skill number 1. Still pretty much the same while you're standing up. Skill number 2, skirmisher shot, immobilize. Skill number 3, 2 bullets, 3 bullets, 3 bullets now, isn't it? Because you're kneeling. Interesting. Alright, skill number 4, Fire a shot that deals increased damage due to malice scan. The attack reveals you. Alright. Alright, so let's stand up again. That was interesting as skills animations. Let's look at the utility skills. So of course, as always, let's start off with the healing skill. Malicious Restoration. It's a cantrip skill. I'm not sure what cantrip means or how do you pronounce it. I've seen it a few times in Guild Wars and some other games. It's almost like, I don't know, in some games it's almost like a trap. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so heal yourself, heal more and lose a condition for each stack of malice you have. So having malice is not only serving a function for damage increase. Plus I just noticed you can stack up to 7 malices, so that's 7 times 3. You can put the calculation in the comment section. Just for the lols. Anyway, so yeah, you go on to skills. So you've got heal yourself, heal more, lose a condition more. So what's the animation like if you can use it?
Let's do this.
All right, pretty quick. Good. Very similar to, I think all the healing skills pretty much have the same healing animation. Well, at least for these guys. Right. So next utility skill, a skill called Shadow Gust. Knock away nearby enemy foes with a burst of shadow magic. So that's actually the first time I've seen it referred to as shadow magic or whatever. Then stealth yourself. Okay. If this skill hits your marked target, they'll be launched instead. Knock away. Okay, it's a defensive skill. Get out of a sticky situation. Wow, that's pretty good. Alright. Skill number 8, Mercy. Cancel your current mark and instantly refresh Deadeye's mark. Okay? Gain initiative for each stack of malice you had prior to using this skill. Let's repeat that again. So cancel your current mark and instantly refresh Deadeye's mark. Okay? Gain initiative for each stack of malice. Alright, so that's a recovery skill for your initiative. You got a person marked. You say you've got 6 stacks of malice, and then you use this skill to cancel your malice, and instead of that get 6 stacks of initiative, so you can continue your attack with some other skill. Interesting. What's the animation for this like? Alright. Nothing too fancy, but I still like the theme. The black shadow smoke plus the fiery gun ember system. Okay, so obviously there's always one extra skill there. Let's check the extra skill, which in this case is Blinding Shadow. Immobilize your target after a short delay. If the foe is your marked target, they'll be knocked down instead. Conditions applied by this skill have increased duration for each stack of malice. So you see malice having an effect on the condition duration. Interesting. Alright, so you can immobilize target for 2 seconds and poison them. You knock them down for around 3 seconds. Crazy. And vulnerability. It's pretty good. This is interesting. Let's check out the animation for it, of course. And you need to use it on somebody. I have to check later. Alright. Number 9, I can see a grenade there. Let's see what it's called. It's called a Shadow Flare. Through an orb of shadow magic that damages nearby foes at your target location. You may reactivate this skill to swap places with the orb. Damage is increased for each stack of malice. Okay. You can use it. Okay, so there you damage foes. Okay. Or you can use this defensively, so that's damaging foes. Or you can use it defensively. So say, hello. So say I'm in a fight right now. I am sniping away. Some guy walks up to me and he's about to crazy attack me. I throw my grenade there and get out of the situation. What a guy! I can see this getting annoying in PvP. great use in PvE. But yes, it's strategy there you can use. All right, so elite skill, shadow meld, remove revealed and stealth yourself. Ah, so there was a skill there if I remember. What was the skill? Will be launch. I can't remember what the skill was now. Crazy, I can't remember what the skill was. I think it was this, wasn't it? So, no, actually that's stealth. Where is that skill I had a moment ago? Anyway, there was one skill somewhere where you use it, but then it removes your ability to stealth. But what you can do is that skill was obviously useful enough for you to try to bring back stealth or something. I don't know. Well, I don't know. This is good, but I'm a bit concerned about this skill. One of the problems I have with playing against a lot of these characters, for example, is there is a lot of imbalance in this game. Let's be honest. And one of the things that annoys me is how some classes, aka thief, just has its invisible, invisibility cloak, and then at the same time they can do high amount of damage, which I think is why it's a bit annoying. And this is just going to make that worse, because you're going to have people who are going to stealth. Sometimes they have like 3-4 seconds of stealth, which is a lot. They attack you, they use this skill quickly, and then they get invisibility again. So it's to help invisibility spammers, and that's a bit annoying. And just to make matters worse, you can use it twice. Thanks ArenaNet. Sarcasm instead intended. So let's look at the traits now. Deadeye. Let's check the first skill there. Yeah, Deadeye's Gaze. Stealth is replaced with Deadeye's Mark, which gives new stolen skills. Okay, gain access to rifles and cantrips. Sorry, that's the 2 skill type. You have mark a single target to... Actually, that's Deadeye's Mark, isn't it? What am I reading? Okay. Steal. Oh, sorry. Steal. I don't know why I read stealth is replaced by... okay, so let's check this tier 1 skills there. That's a picture that I have to say it's slightly misleading. Having a handgun there. But then again, I think assassins, thieves can use handguns anyway, so it's fine. Fine. Pistols, sorry. Revealed Malice. Being revealed from a stealth state grants malice and might. Interesting. So if you spam this, you are able to increase malice and might. So you can see what's this little combination going on. Alright, Iron Sight, incoming damage from your marked target is reduced by 15%. That's a lot, especially considering these skills. I suppose it's more... Say if this guy is against the mage type class, I think mage type classes will have a bit of difficulty playing against him. Alright, skill number 3, open in the chamber. Okay, when you cast a cantrip, get a random new stolen skill. Okay, that could be good. Stolen skill, a random skill though, so it's not... I don't think it's like based on what class you marked, as you can do with steal. So obviously if you steal from a ranger, for example, you get that healing tree effect. Not sure that that's gonna happen. All right, so your tier, the second passive trait, renewing gaze. Deadeye's mark recharges if your mark is defeated. Gain regeneration during this recharge. Okay. Yeah, I think this is effective if you're well into the usage of Deadeye's mark, I think. Goodness, your mark is defeated. So yeah, okay, so you can essentially, it helps you spam this more. But I'm always a bit weird about these choices, because it's not like not a choice, it's automatically giving that to you. At the same time, as we started the video off, this seems to be the main skill that Deadeyes will have to rely on a lot. So that's good. All right. So let's go into tier 2 active skills that you can choose. Sniper's cover is a invisibility that you get from kneeling, but according to this, it seems that's actually an optional thing. So if I choose something else, I go kneel, so it doesn't make me invisible. Okay, so the invisibility that was there was actually part of this trait. This is weird that I changed the logo. And yeah, okay. So you got the second tier skill, which is Unforgiving. Your first attack stuns if it hits a newly marked target, so you're screwed. And the skill number 3 is Peripheral Vision. Stolen skills apply their boons to allies near you and apply their conditions to foes around your marked target. Stolen skills, of course, is the F2 skill that from the previous option shows that it's randomly given you a stealing skill to use. I know there's some boons you give your players. Bountiful Theft is what it used to be, but it seems here that they've changed it. So obviously we can't really go into more detail about that because of the length of the video. But in this case, they've changed it and brought it here, which I think is a bit unfair because I'm one of the few guys who like the unpredictability somewhat of stealing, and I used to like stealing stuff from other players and helping characters out. It was pretty useless in PvP, yeah, but I don't know, in PvE. It just made it, it was different from your average glass cannon that a lot of people were playing. It was a different kind of feel to the gameplay. Okay, so let's go on to the third and final passive tier, passive trait, sorry. Perfectionist. Gain boons when malice is at maximum stacks. So if you get the full 7 stacks, you can get all those boons. 10 seconds of fury, might, protection, regen, swiftness, vigor, and basically if you're camping, for example, if you're in a corner somewhere attacking the enemy, it's you could it could push your damage up without you even using a particular skill to give you extra boons. I like that little orb effect going in the back right now. That's the Spellbreaker effect. Crazy awesome. All right, so we go on to the final trait here, which is Maleficent 7. Maleficent. Get it, guys? Get it? Get the reference? No? I don't want to explain, but why not? Yeah. No, just figure it out yourselves. Anyway, increase maximum malice stack count. Time between malice gains is reduced. Okay. So there's actually a timer at a recharge for how much malice you can get. So where is it? Malice internal passive 3 seconds. Malice interval attacking 1.5 seconds. If you attack, you get malice. It seems to suggest if you're passively in the mode, you get malice as well. With this, that's the normal one. The 2 seconds while attacking, so it's not. That's okay. So I think that's how they balance it out. So even though there's a potential of high damage, there is they balance it out by giving malice a bit of a recharge there. And with this Maleficent 7, it goes up. I guess according to this, there's no other way to increase malice then, because if Maleficent 7 is an actual trait, then obviously everything else is just gonna stay there. One thing I will try out in a moment. I'll leave it for now, but I'll check it out in a moment. Let's go into the next skill, which is Be Quick or Be Killed. All right, gain quickness when marking a foe. Okay, your power and precision are increased while under this effect. Okay, so you mark a foe and suddenly your power and precision go up by 200 each. But quite a damage boost there. Quite a damage boost. To be honest, if people are going to use Maleficent 7 for just the purpose of, damage increase, passive damage increase, then I think this is probably a better option. Plus its quickness as well. Alright. Last but not least, fire for effect. Hitting your marked target with a stolen skill grants might to allies around your marked target. So let's repeat that again. So hitting your marked target with a stolen skill grants might to allies around your mark. Okay, so you're in a PvP situation, you got a absolute tank capping an area, and your team is struggling a bit, so you're there on top, you hit that you mark that target, and it gives might to your teammates, and it's 300 power, 300 condition, which is quite good, quite a lot. Very nice team support skill there. Okay, so what should we do? Okay, I will keep the Maleficent 7 just because of the lollingness of it. Stolen skills, we have it. Let's keep let's go with that. Stolen skills, conditions around them, and okay, for this one let's do random stolen skill. Why not? Alright. For this, I'm going to remove the skill where you... I've already done it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so quiet area. Quiet area. This is, of course, the part where I struggle to get an opportunity to attack a dummy because everybody's trying out skills at the moment. Oh, yeah! Quietness. Please stay quiet. Alright. So basic attack there. Kill 2, skirmisher shot, Immo, and then double shot. Quite a lot of damage. Shadow step backward and lose conditions and poison the foe. Enemy got too close to me and I escaped its clutches. Alright, let's kneel down, mate. Oh, I just noticed something. If you notice, he actually slides. Like he's sliding into cover. Ah, nice. Alright. Alright. That was the deadly aim. Spotter's shot. Fury and Vigor incoming for me. There you go, yeah, Fury and Vigor. I crippled and immobilized him. I said I can potentially spam it, so I can immobilize the target for like 5-6 seconds. If I wanted to. Actually, no, 5-6 seconds sound a lot of damage. 3. 4.5 seconds. That sounds about right. This could be bad. Alright. Number 3. 3 bullets, of course, and get myself some might. That's a lot of damage, guys. That is a lot of damage. And then this increased damage, and then malice you've got. What have I done? I should have used this, shouldn't I? Alright, let's just kill this guy first. Alright. Once this guy is down, we will mark him, see what that's like. Right, so you mark the target, please don't attack him, please. So I mark the target, and then... That's a lot of damage, guys. Jeez. Oh my lord. Oh, come on. Well, I guess I have to retire from PvP if this guy's gonna be in. Alright. Let's do the throw orb of magic thing. I like it. I like it a lot. So if I do this, use this. Oh, shoot. Didn't work. My strategy did not work, guys. Sorry. Right. Cantrip. Immobilize the target. Knock away foes. Whoa! It's crazy. And then I'm invisibility. A lot of skills there to get out of situations where somebody's just walked up to you. So if I'm kneeling there, you know, spamming stuff, for example, Like, yeah, killing you, man, killing you. And then the guy gets close to me, and then I'm like, oh wait, did I just? That's the skill I was waiting for. Awkward. So I'm there shooting up. Some guy notices me. He walks up to me, and then what I do is I use Shadow Gust to push the guy away, and then continue attacking the guy to destroy him from far away. And I think is it lead? No, that's it. I don't know where this malice thing is though. Where is this malice thing? So if I try, I do this. Okay, that's the mark. Where's the malice counter? I can't see a malice counter anywhere. If I do this, yeah, I don't know how you say. How can you see how much malice you've got? Can you see it on the visualization? No, it doesn't. It's the same animation repeating. What happens if I press F? Steed skill then. Well, okay. Well, there was timer on there. Okay, let's try it again. It was F2. Stealth Warm. No idea what happened there. And then, oh wait, invisibility. Yeah. Oh, wait, did it change the animation of it? I like it. I like it a lot. There you have it, folks. That's the Deadeye Maison. One thing I'm gonna try, which I haven't done yet, forgive me. I'm gonna try having a pistol in both hands. How does this bode with malice? So I mark the guy. I'm like shooting away. Bang, 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 bang. That is a lot of damage. Bang, 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 bang. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know about the sniper rifle, but I think I'm gonna get back to pistoling on the thief when Deadeye comes out. Anyway, guys, that was Dark Ranger Romeo coming to you with another Elite Specialization from the upcoming Guild Wars 2 expansion, Path of Fire. Thank you for watching. Please share my video with your friends and subscribe to Roshan Gaming. God bless. Have a nice day.